Hey guys, so this is long overdue and highly requested, and I have tried to record it once, and John's finger was over the microphone the entire time, so I had to scrap that footage. So here is the tattoos and piercings tag. I have a lot of tattoos. I don't go by numbers or even hours anymore because there's just too many. Like that big old glare? Alright, so we're just going to jump right on into this. My first tattoo ever was the one on the back of my neck. It washes everything out. Okay, so this tattoo, anyone from the UK knows what that is, and a lot of vegans will know what that is, but it is a sign that goes on products that were not tested on animals. This was long before my interest in makeup, and it was a tattoo I got just because I'm vegan. I've been vegan for almost 4 years in March, so March? Something. Early March, I don't remember when. But that was my first tattoo, and I got that, when I was 19. I didn't start getting tattooed until, tattooed or pierced until I was 19, so I had a late start. My next tattoo was my pegacorn, I believe. That is my pegacorn. And I got that for the Dillinger Escape Plan. It came from their tour shirts from 2006, maybe? It was the Miss Machine tour, maybe? I don't know, I've seen them in concert too many times. And then, after that, I got my robot. I have a zoo in my lap right now. The kitten just ran through, so now the dog's upset. The robot is an inside joke. My birth father is half Mexican, but my adoptive / stepfather is not. And so, dog. Hey. Hey, move. Okay, so and I didn't know that my dad was half Mexican until I was like 13. I had no idea. Which makes a lot more sense though, because my mom has blonde hair and blue eyes, and I do not. So, my dad will always make very racist jokes at me and be like, "Hey, where's your burro? You wetback." So, got the tattoo. It's my tribute to my father. My stepfather, who is my adoptive father, who is my father for our intents and purposes, and for those of you who have missed her, she's getting huge. She's evil. She's not allowed in here unsupervised because she goes after the tarantulas now. She realized they exist. Moving on. My next tattoo after that was my chest. The children are fighting.
Well, it's about to get real ugly.
It says, "I'm not your stanza." It is Dillinger Escape Plan lyrics from the album with Mike Patton. If you don't know who Mike Patton is, who are you? I can accept people not knowing who Dillinger Escape Plan is. They're not that famous. They're a big deal, but they're not that famous. If you don't know who Mike Patton is, dude, Wikipedia that shit. Okay, and then after that... So after that, I was ready to start getting color. As you can see, the only other color I have is the little bit of color in my robot, so I got my lower back piece. So this is my lower back piece. It says, "In nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti," and it has the guns from the Boondock Saints. They're Beretta FS 97s, which are gorgeous guns. Maybe they're not 90. Alright, hold on. I'll just show you my sleeve. We're just going to start working from the neck, yeah. Alright. Okay, so the next tattoo I got was my sleeve. I think this was my next tattoo anyways. This is actually not finished, as you can see. There's a lot left to be colored in, but a lot of this is like 2 years old now. Yeah, there's a lot left to do. I got this tattoo because I am vegan, and people always constantly ask me, "Oh, what do you eat? What do you eat? What do you eat? Oh, isn't that terrible? Don't you hate that?" No. Veganism is bright and colorful and delicious, and there's your proof. There is also in there that says XVX for vegan straight edge. I'm vegan straight edge. If I ever sell out, I'm stuck with it for life because I'll be hating myself every day of my life, so it makes sense that I have to look at it for the rest of my life if I sell out. The cat and the dog are in a battle right here, and John is on the other side of the battle, cracking up. Children. So, yeah, that's why I got that tattoo. I'm incredibly distracted.
You look so bad.
Okay, and then another tattoo that I got. I have my unfinished Batman tattoo. My friend Chris did this. He is a tattoo artist now. He was an apprentice at the time. It's obviously not done. It still has to come up and around. And there's still some shading and stuff to be done. We did like a session of it and then never went back and touched it again. So that was kind of a problem. And it wasn't anything on his fault. You know, he was like, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do this. And then by the time I was finally like, hey, let's do this. Hey, let's do this, he was busy. So it's whatever. It's sitting there. It's doing its thing. It's a Batman. This entire sleeve is going to be black and gray, and it is going to be DC characters. So I already know a few other pieces I want to put in there. This leg. Are you laughing at me or the cat?
The cat.
This is really difficult to see, and that's because it's not good. Oh my god! The cat and the dog are fighting underneath of my leg now. So this is half finished. It'll probably never get finished. I'm probably going to end up covering it up or something. The girl who did it did one session on it. It was messed up. She did another session on it and never touched it again. She quit the shop and kind of burnt a lot of bridges. So probably just cover it up. I don't know. It's a tribute to my mom and my sister. And it says Okasan Onisan Watashi, which means my mom, my older sister, and me. Yeah, I made the mistake of letting American put kanji on me. I wrote it out and it still ended up getting messed up, so. I have a piece on the back of my thigh. John's gonna have to help me with this one. Okay, so this is my last tattoo.
You can't see it at all, though.
Well, that's too bad. This is my last tattoo. I have one underwear. You guys just can't see anything because the screen's tilted down. We did that on purpose. You don't need to see my butt. But, this piece is done. I'd like to do another girl on the back of this leg. Do I still look naked? Not like I'm wearing granny panties.
Yeah.
Whatever, that's my last tattoo. So those are all of my tattoos. As far as my piercings go, I have my septum. I've had this since I was 19. This will never come out. This is a part of me. I got my Snakebites to celebrate quitting my corporate job. So I've had those for about 2.5 years.
A year and a half. Summer.
I don't know. I've had my Snakebites since I quit Blockbuster. I quit Blockbuster in 2009. So we're going on 2 years. Whatever. And my Venoms, I got those in October of 2008. Usually they have matching jewelry, but I actually ate the other black ball. It was not made from animal byproducts, John. It was vegan. I have had many other piercings. I used to have both nostrils done. I took those out. They were always irritated. I had them for like 2 years before I gave up on them. I had microdermals in the back of my neck, and that's why in the stars there's like little flesh-colored spots. Well, those are scars. They got ripped out. One got ripped out by a messenger bag. The other one got ripped out by a bag of dog food when I threw it up on my shoulder. Have I had any other piercings? My ears are 1 inch and 1/8. Well, they're between 1 inch and 1/8 and 1 inch and 1/4. Once you get to those sizes, it starts to get really difficult to get jewelry that fits perfectly. As you can see, I have a gap, but it's not big enough to put in 1 inch and 1/4. And then I have what used to be an industrial. You can see that I still have in the top ring, and I took out the bottom one because it wasn't pierced correctly because it was pierced by my friend when he was apparently drunk. So I didn't know he was drunk. Back then he kind of used to always be drunk, so I didn't know the difference. So I think that's about it. No, I do not have any freaky piercings. Sorry to disappoint. Nothing exciting. No, you don't. Very boring in that aspect. People always expect me to, like, pull out, like, an arsenal of metal from the neck down, but I just don't have it. I think I'm gonna get my belly button pierced soon. It's real saucy, right? Alright, you guys. Hopefully this satisfies you guys, and sorry it took so long. I honestly think JEAZY was just trying to get my pants off. Bye, guys.